So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 37 of our Portsmouth career mode. And as you can see there, we have got a game up against Walsall now, but we are going to have to submit once again because just have a look at this fixtures for this month. We've had one game, then we had another game, and then as you see there, we had Manchester City, then 2 days later we had Notts County, and then the day after, we had Manchester City. And now, 2 days after, we have Walsall. So our players, as you can see from our players here, are just absolutely knackered. That's our second team, and that's our first team. They cannot cope with so many games in such short succession, so we're going to have to go ahead and sim this game up against Walsall. We're really going to hope we can come out on top. Walsall have lost at their previous 2 games, and they drew against Barnsley. They're currently sitting in 14th place in the league, and we've got the worst possible start. We're 1-0 down after just 1 minute of gameplay, and we end up drawing the game 1-1. Thankfully for us, Davies does in fact score a goal in the 77th minute from the penalty spot. So, now we are going to have a little bit of a rest. So we're going to have a week's rest, and then hopefully we can rebound from that draw. But as you see there, from the league table, we are currently 4 points ahead of Bury. So we've got a little bit of a cushion between ourselves and third place. But Huddersfield, we've got to be careful, otherwise they could start running away with it. So now we're going to move into our first game of the episode, which is going to be away from home against Chesterfield. So Chesterfield are currently doing quite well in the league so far. They're currently near the top of the table and they are challenging for a playoff place. So it's going to be a very difficult game, but we have got our full squad back with fully fitness. So that is the best possible news for us, and hopefully with that squad we can go out and beat Chesterfield away from home. Loftus-Cheek on the ball here. Loftus-Cheek with a lovely ball through to Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard cuts inside with a Ronaldo chop. Lovely skill move, and he's put the ball wide of the post. Martin Odegaard, that's the only thing that lets him down. His finishing is not perfect. Martin Odegaard on the ball here. Martin Odegaard plays the ball to Josh Onomah. Josh Onomah's taken on his man. He strikes it. It comes out wide, and the goalkeeper does in fact make a good save, but it goes out wide for a corner kick in the 30th minute. Bergwijn whips the ball in the box. Odegaard tries to get up as high as he can. He can't do, and they have the very acrobatic clearance there as Busagli wins the header. We put the ball back in the box, but they do get a good boot on it and clear the ball out wide. But we are showing promising signs in the early stage of this game here. We're showing that we should be able to score soon. Martin Odegaard had the first good chance. Alves on the ball here. Alves plays the ball to Iheanacho. Iheanacho uses pace, cuts inside on his left boot. He tries to strike it, but a good block from the Chesterfield centre-back. And this time, they do regain possession of the ball and come out, and hopefully, for us, they're not going to launch a good counter-attack. Good ball around the corner to Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard just gets the ball there. He plays the ball to Fabian Torres. Tries to cut inside on his left boot. But the problem we're having in this game is that our striking force isn't the best. But Chesterfield are definitely matching it as they're making some fantastic interception and blockages. And we can't seem to get through. Lovely ball over the top here to Iheanacho. He's going to square the ball across the goal, and they get a good block, and it comes out to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Surely he's going to score, but I try and hit it first time, and for some reason he takes a touch. Good chance, Chesterfield. They whip the ball in the box. Our goalkeeper comes out, makes a not the best punch in the world, but it is effective as he gets the ball clear. And Iheanacho's on the ball here. We want to try and launch a counter-attack of our own here. We're going to play the ball inside. Can Ruben Loftus-Cheek make the run? He has done. We pick him out, but their defender once again gets back covering. Good ball around the corner to Martin Odegaard here. He's going to try and pick out Iheanacho, but he has done. He's going to strike it with his left boot. He strikes it, and it just goes wide of the post. And that, I think, was our only chance to get the win. He does get a good strike on it. The goalkeeper, I think, might have had it covered, but unfortunately it couldn't find its way into the back of the net. The chance for Chesterfield here to win the game. They got the chance on the edge of the box. He played the ball back to Jones. Fabian Torres does very well to intercept the ball, and he does actually get possession back. But we end up drawing the game at 0-0. Not the most interesting of games. Not many chances. We had one right at the very end with Iheanacho, but it went inches wide of the post. My man of the match would go to our centre-back. I did think he played very well. He won every single thing in the air, and well, if it wasn't for him, I'm sure we wouldn't have won that or drawn the game, I should say. But actually they only had 1 shot. We had 4 shots and 1 on target. So not good from either side, to be honest. It was all in the middle of the park, and we couldn't get any clear-cut opportunities. So we're going to have to move into the next game, and hopefully we can pick up a better result in that one. So now we've got the second game of the episode, which is going to be up against Oldham. Gary Roberts is actually playing for them, a former player of ours, and they are currently sitting in 20th place in the league, so they are in trouble and they might actually go down. So we should in fact have an easy win here on paper, but then as they're going to be fighting for their lives with not many games remaining in the season, they're going to make it very difficult for ourselves. But are they going to sit back and try and basically hold out the storm and try and get a valuable point, or are they going to go for it and try and pick up an epic win for themselves? Hopefully they're going to go out for it and hopefully leave some spaces at the back. Good chance for Pedrosa here. Pedrosa's run past everyone. He's going to strike it. And what a fantastic goal from Pedrosa, our player that we recently brought up from our youth team. And he scored an absolute wonderful goal. He sprinted past about 3 or 4 players and he beat the goalkeeper with sheer pace. So he tries to pass. So he got a little bit unfortunate there that the ball managed to rebound to him. But he keeps on going with his left boot. What a fantastic, powerful strike that is. The goalkeeper can get nowhere near it. And Ben Pedrosa picks up his 3rd goal in the league. And we've done it. We've pretty much secured the game. Just 16 minutes in, we played a lovely ball into the middle of the box from Benema, and it was Villalibre, one of the smallest players on the pitch, jumps up highest to win the header, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. He actually plays the ball to Benema. He gets inside the box on his own. What a fantastic ball it was into him, and what a bullet header. We found ourselves 2-0 up. Good ball through to Manu Garcia. Manu Garcia with the skill, cuts inside, shoots with his left boot. It's a good save. It comes to Villalibre and his side foot effort goes wide of the post. A player of his quality, I would have thought would have been hitting the back of the net from there. Pedrosa's taken on his man here. Pedrosa once again cutting through the back line, cuts inside on his left boot and he nearly scores another wonderful goal, but this time the goalkeeper does in fact deny him and Pedrosa looks like he could be a big star in the future. Pedrosa on the ball again, he keeps on going, no one can catch up with him, he takes on his man, he's going to try the finesse into the far corner, and he's done it. Ben Pedrosa has scored yet another fantastic goal, this time with his right boot. He cuts inside, Ben Davies plays the ball to him, he takes on Gary Roberts, which he wouldn't be too happy about that one, cuts inside, and what a lovely finesse shot into the back of the net. The goalkeeper can't get near it, and he's picked up another goal in the game. He's on course for his hat-trick. Good ball for Oldham here. Oldham are through 1-1 with the goalkeeper. Gary Roberts is in fact on the ball, but he was standing in an offside position. And it just gets bad to worse for Oldham. And if they put in performances like this, then surely they will be going down and going back into League 2. Oh, that is just ridiculous. What are Oldham doing? That is just pretty much summed up their game and their season. They score an own goal out of nothing. They play the ball back, the goalkeeper loses it, and their defender for some reason just controls the ball under no pressure whatsoever and puts the ball into the back of his own net. And that's gifted us a goal and gifted us a 4-0 lead. So that's it for the game. We end up winning the game 4-0, a very easy win for us. My man of the match goes to Pedrosa. He did play fantastic in that game and scored 2 really good goals. And well, a 4-0 win, 7 shots, 5 on target, 4 goals. That is brilliant. So now guys, we've got a very big game coming up. We've got the Johnstone Paint Trophy final up against Preston North End. So this is going to be the last game of the episode. The player of the month has been announced, which is Rochdale's McDermott, and the team of the week. Have we got any players? Yes, we have. Rivaldo Coatzé is in fact in that lineup. So can we go ahead and win the Johnstone Paint Trophy? We really do hope so, and we are going to be playing our strongest possible lineup in this game. So there's no reason why we can't go out and beat Preston. Good chance of Preston here. They've taken on Ruben Loftus-Cheek. They play the ball inside, and their shot from Brown goes blasting over the bar. And we get let off the hook, but I think this might actually be at Wembley Stadium, but we've given the ball away with Shiplock here, and we could be in trouble. Alves trying to depossess the man of his ball, but they keep on going. We cannot seem to get possession, but thankfully win the header, and the ball comes out wide through Bergwijn to Iheanacho. Iheanacho over the top to Onoma, and oh, there is actually a player covering. And they've scored. It is a mistake from us. We give the ball away with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, which it wasn't actually my fault, to be honest. That is actually Ruben Loftus-Cheek's fault, because they play the ball back inside. I press to clear the ball. He tries to control it. His touch is awful, and he can't get the ball back. And we do, in fact, find ourselves 1-0 down in the Johnstone Paint Trophy final. And we really want to win this to try and get some silverware for the club. Have we got a good chance here? We play the ball out wide to Onoma. Onoma's going to try and play the ball through to Fabian Torres. And it's not the best of balls, but Fabian Torres has run out of energy anyway. And we've got a real mountain to climb now because we're not playing well in this game. And Preston North End are really attacking well. But we've got the ball with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who's got to try and make amends for himself, because he did in fact make the mistake for the first goal. But he's cut inside. Ruben Loftus-Cheek strikes it. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek has in fact put us back on level terms. The player that gives Preston North End the goal in the first half, our captain has now stepped up to the plate and thought, I was at fault for the first goal, so I'm going to get ourselves the second goal. And he goes ahead, takes on his man, he keeps on going, and what a finish, right into the bottom corner, out of the goalkeeper's reach. And what a fantastic way to get ourselves back in the game. Ruben Loftus-Cheek picks up his first goal in the Johnstone Paint Trophy, and can we now go on to win the game and win the tournament. Josh Onoma's got through, he strikes it, and what a save from the Preston North End goalkeeper as Josh Onoma tries a strike and he denies him with a wonderful save. But Bergen whips the ball in the box, it's going to come to Clark. Clark tries the header, it's going to come out to our left back Boskagli, and we do lose the ball here, and if we're not careful they could go on and get a good counter-attack, so we've got to try and foul them, to be honest, even though it doesn't sound that good unless Alves can regain the ball, which he can't do, and we're in trouble. But thankfully Coates does win the ball back, we play the ball back to Shiplock, and that now we've got possession of the ball again. Iheanacho, he's been taken down on the edge of the box, and we've got a really good chance now in the 73rd minute with the free kick right on the very edge. They do actually get a yellow card read as Iheanacho tries to take on his man. We're going to try and curl the ball over the top of the wall and into the back of the net. Bergwijn, can he get the goal? He hits the wall, and well, I don't think our free kick stats are that good, but Coates's on the ball here, and we cannot lose it, whatever we do. As we've lost the ball, and we're in trouble. We're in big trouble now, unless we can regain possession of the ball. Boskagli's out of position. Clark's got it. Please don't score. They play the ball to the far post. We win the header, and we do get the ball back with Onoma to play the ball to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Boskagli there. Well, I think it was Coates actually. Gives the ball away, but Bergwijn on the ball here. He's going to play the ball over the top to Fabian Torres. Not the best of ball, but can he win the header? No, he can't. And I think it's going to be time for some substitutions before we go into extra time. Unless we can get a goal right towards the very end of the game. As we got the ball here, we play the ball through to Josh Onoma. Josh strikes it, and it's a good save from the goalkeeper. And that now, with just 6 minutes remaining, should be enough to go into extra time. So that's it for full time. So we're now going to move into extra time, but we are going to have to make substitutions because our players are very, very low on stamina. So coming in the centre mid role will be Caldera. Chaplin can come on the left, and I think we're going to have to put either Hollands or Watmore on the wing. I think we'll probably be going better with Holland. So Hollands can go on the wing, and that now is all the substitutions we can make. Hopefully Onoma isn't going to get too tired and can continue for the rest of the game. Play the ball through to Chaplin here. Chaplin, can he be the man to score the goal for ourselves? He cuts inside, Chaplin to strike it, and he puts the ball just wide of the post. And Chaplin, if that was on his left boot, you might have thought he could have hit the target, but his right foot isn't the best. Good chance of Preston here. They got the ball with Alves, and they put the ball just wide of the post. They hit the stick behind the goal post. So this is very, very nervous times for us now. With just 15 minutes left to play, I would take a penalty shootout. Fantastic chance for us, so we play the ball through to Iheanacho. Can he get there? No, he can't. Kirkland comes out and makes the good challenge there. And otherwise, we would have been clean through, one-on with the goalkeeper, and we probably 9 times out of 10 would have hit the back of the net, especially with Iheanacho, but they've got a really good chance here. There's 3 against 3 in the box, but thankfully the ball into it isn't the best, and we do get a goal kick. So the last chance of the game here, they're running down the wing, they cannot score now. If they score, it'd be the last kick of the game. We get the ball clear, and that is in fact it. The final of the Johnstone Paint Trophy will be going into penalties. As soon as this is taken, the referee will blow the final whistle, which I hope he will do. Yes, he does. So now, what it all to do, it's a penalty shootout to decide who is going to take that Johnstone Paint Trophy home with them today. Iheanacho is going to be taking our first penalty, and then hopefully we can try and hit the back of the net as many times as we possibly can. Iheanacho, Hollands, Chaplin and Loftus-Cheek, our penalty stats aren't the best, but we've got to try our best to try and win the game. Iheanacho, our normal penalty taker, surely going to hit the back of the net. Of course he is. He doesn't miss from the penalty spot. So now we've got a 1-goal advantage. It's going to be Johnson up against Shiplock. Shiplock, can he come out on top? They go to the right. What a fantastic penalty it was as well from the skipper for Preston North End as he goes to the down the middle, but he chips it. It's going to be Hollands now with his left boot, strikes it, and the goalkeeper goes the wrong way, and we regain our goal advantage. Gardner here with Shiplock trying to put him off. Can he go the right way and save the penalty? No, he can't. He goes the wrong way, and they do get themselves back on level terms. It's going to be Connor Chaplin, your favourite player at the club, strikes it, and well, even though the goalkeeper went the right way, it was a very good penalty. Rojas, the player we were actually looking at buying to step up against Shiplock. Please, can we save the penalty? No! Our goalkeeper saved it, and then it still went in. That should have been saved. Ruben Loftus-Cheek now up against Kirkland. Loftus-Cheek, wonderful penalty into the side netting, and 4-3. Neither side has missed a penalty yet. It's going to be Woods now. Woods up against Shiplock. Can we save the penalty? No, we can't. It's a fantastic penalty from them, and we're really struggling now. It's going to be our right back, Alves. So now we're moving into the players that are not very good at taking penalties, but he still manages to find the back of the net. So now If they miss a penalty, we will win the cup. Reed up against Shiplock. Can Shiplock save the penalty? No, he can't. He blasts the ball straight down the middle of the goal. And now our centre-back is stepping up. Centre-back up against goalkeeper. Centre-back goes the right way. And a fantastic penalty. And, well, the pressure is still mounted on Preston. Hernan step up against Shiplock. Shiplock goes the right way and Shiplock saves the penalty and we have won the Johnstone Paint Trophy. What a fantastic victory for us. Not the most promising of victories, but the win is a win. We end up winning on penalty shootouts. All the players jump on top of each other. They can't believe their luck that we have brought home the first silverware this season for the club, and it was a fantastic victory for us as well, winning the Johnstone Paint Trophy. Fantastic save it was from Shiplock to win us the trophy at Wembley Stadium. No better place to do it. The fans are very happy with themselves. 6-5 we managed to win on penalty after Ruben Loftus-Cheek did in fact get ourselves back on level terms after it was in fact his fault that they took the lead in the first half. Iheanacho hopefully will be staying at the club. I know you guys have been saying that it's very difficult now for us to try and convince him to stay, especially because of a glitch in FIFA 16 where if you offer them a 2-year deal, a loan deal, and then offer a future fee, they will not accept it however much money you actually go ahead and accept or offer them. So I'm really hoping that that glitch won't apply to me, but you guys know what's going to happen. It probably will apply to me. So it is going to be Ruben Loftus-Cheek, our captain for the season, is going to be stepping up. He's going to be lifting the Johnstone Paint Trophy at Wembley Stadium. Portsmouth fans, this is the sight you like to see. The presenter hands the trophy over to Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the former Chelsea player, and lifts the trophy high up in the air. And hopefully that's going to be our first of 2 trophies, as I'm really hoping we can try and get automatic promotion and maybe even win the league into League One, which would be fantastic if we could. My man of the match does go to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I don't think he played very well, apart from that little bit of a poor touch in the first half, which did gift them a goal. But thankfully, we've won it. After a very, very difficult game, we managed to come out on top and win the Johnstone Paint Trophy. Yippee. So that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be hugely appreciated. And I really hope to see you next time, very, very soon, for the next episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode. Thank you. Bye-bye.